You're rejoining Karuda, who just successfully fended off a wave of enemies surrounding the rift that you guys have snuck up upon. You and your allies dispatched several of the figures before noticing another grouping of enemies marching its way towards the entrance of the rift, only about a minute and a half, 2 minutes behind. You see further eyes further back in there, and you guys set the trap of, or not so much for the next wave, but you cast the spell of daylight in the area, which renders a lot of their shadow capabilities useless, except for those that are still inside the rift before they come out. You guys were taking some shots at them from afar. I don't remember what the purple and red and the red or purple and green means. Cronus, you might have to refresh me on that.
Do what?
You got 2 colored dots on those tokens. I'm not sure what that.
Oh, so the purple was for me to know which sheet went to which, and you put the red and the green on for their health pools.
Okay. So one has 85 over 75. So what's his health? Oh, that's temporary hit points, isn't it?
No, the one has 85 health. The other one has 75 health. The one with the red dot uses the red circle. The one with the green dot uses the green circle.
So I typically use the red dots to track health in general.
But you
changed
it for this. That's how you actually told me to do it last week. That way we kept track of which one had which health pool, since they share a health pool.
Okay, so one has 75 hit points, the other has 85.
Yes.
They haven't lost any health points yet. If I recall correctly, there are 150 feet in the air right now.
110.
110, but the enemies were like 40 feet, 50 feet away, and that's why they couldn't get a shot off in the last session, if I recall. Okay. Well, we are starting off at the top of the initiative order with Cronus. The enemies will probably be at the doorstep of the rift in the next turn. What would you like to do? I'm sorry, before we get started, is there anything else for anyone that maybe I overlooked and forgot to mention?
Yeah, but weren't there a couple of them that turned invisible?
One of them did like an ethereal jump.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And currently you have this dome of light in the middle that's 60 feet wide, 60 feet tall, surrounding the rift. All right, well then, Cronus, what would you like to do with your turn?
Shit. I'll probably just hang out right here until they actually come out, and then I'll move forward on my next turn.
Okay. Lorna McKinley, what would you like to do? Again, they look like they're coming at each of you, even though you guys are standing on different sides of the rift. It's like you're looking at a view of this other dimension, and it's kind of weird how it's kind of come across. Yep.
Yeah. And they're 40 feet-ish down?
Correct. They're about 40 feet away from the threshold of the rift. They have been shooting out now that you guys have been shooting in, though. So, worth noting.
Okay, so she is going to use her crossbow, her heavy crossbow, which I think should most definitely get within that range. Yeah, 100, 400. She's going to shoot this dude twice.
Okay.
Once, because I think I have reloading to do.
All right.
Shoot him once. And I can add Cosmic onto this, yeah?
Yes, you may.
Cool. Oof. Or not. Cool. 14, I assume, does not hit.
The 14 hits.
Oh! 16 points of damage.
Yeah, these guys are a pain in the ass for sure, but they're not massive tanks. Okay.
And then and you're saying that even like here is still solid, but it takes difficult terrain, but I don't have that, right? Because Skybor, you casted
Freedom of movement.
freedom of movement. That's right.
I'm sorry, what was your question about the black area? It's
Um,
yes, it is difficult terrain, but because you have freedom of
yes.
movement, that's not impacted.
Yeah.
Really, like in the cracks and crags that you're standing in, like kind of like where Cronus is. Callie, you're good, but you know, in that kind of cracked terrain surface is considered difficult terrain. I'll
Okay.
also mention that you can, as you guys have gotten closer to the rift, you feel almost like a gravitational pull towards the rift, but also you can it just seems like the rift itself is like constantly like the energy is tendriling out, trying to like pull at the fabric of reality, almost as if it's just trying to either make itself bigger or establish its presence in your realm.
Okay. And then I'm going to bonus action rage, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Just in case. But she's moving closer into the area. And that will be her turn.
Okay. Before you go, Skybor, as you guys maintain your focus on the enemies coming from the rift, you're going to hear horrific, all of you are going to hear this, horrific kind of screeches and groans and moans from various directions of the forest surrounding this area. And it sounds as if there are some coming in your direction. At this time, you are also going to receive a message I'm going to send this to each one of you from Argo saying, I assume you are the ones that put the big light bubble in the middle of the woods? It seems that others have taken notice and the troops are starting to mobilize. I think you will give you about 15 minutes before they really get, start getting closer to you guys or make their way to you. Make haste and get that rift closed so I can before they arrive. How do you want me to proceed? And that goes to you guys. How would you like Argo to proceed? As the troops mobilize, they're still in their camp, but you also know that they have flying riders, so those may get there closer or quicker than 15 minutes if Argo does not engage with them.
I feel like we should tell him to engage any of the flying creatures before ground. I think that would be best.
Keep them off our ass, yeah?
Yep.
He'll respond that he'll do the best that he can. Is everyone in agreement with that?
Fire on them while they are still on the ground. They're more vulnerable, easier to hit. If they haven't launched yet.
I mean, he'd have to go closer to get them in while they're on the ground and not in the air.
My catapult can shoot 400 feet.
I mean, I think 400 feet is farther than 15 minutes out.
True, but it might harass them. And I think that's what you're trying to say, Salim, right? Harass them / hopefully take some damage while they kind of try to assemble.
Yeah, it's easier to hit something that's still on the ground than flying through the air.
Yeah, but if we're aiming for them on the ground, he has to go to where they are launching from, which would be way further than we are, so it's easier for him to just keep them off us.
Well, I'm confused by that because he can't really engage with the flying creatures and engage with the ground creatures.
No, I think if I'm right, what Salim is saying is like get the flying ones before they take off into the air, right?
Correct.
Except we can't do that because we're not where they're launching from. So we either have to aim for the air or aim for the ground. So, go for the ones that are flying.
Okay, so you're saying close the gap and start firing at the dragon riders before they take off and start heading in your direction.
That's what he's trying to say. I don't think it's a good idea. Anybody else have a chime in here?
I mean, I would wait till till the flyers got closer to us.
As much as I think that getting the flyers while they're on the ground and still being prepared would be a good idea, I think I'd rather have Argo be closer in case we need to escape. Because this could get very messy.
Mm. So pick them out of the air when they get close.
Yeah, maybe you can go a little bit closer, but not without...
You don't want to engage with the fortifications, but as soon as the dragons take off, you want him to
Oh,
cut
yeah.
them off and engage with them.
Yes.
That'll still put them a ways away from you guys, but yeah, that's an approach. Just let me know what you guys land on, because I do see merit in both sides. I could totally see firing upon the fortification, delaying the disembarkment of the troop towards your area. I can see the point of not fighting the dragons so close to the fort in case they can retaliate from the ground. I can see the point of engaging while they're in the air. So all of them are valid ideas. Or do you does everyone like the idea of waiting for them to disembark from the fort and then engaging?
I mean, my problem is if we're waiting for them to take off and then hit him as soon as they take off or before they do, he's too close to the fort. And then he'll be fired upon with very little thing to do. So, like, as good as that would be if we were on him, I think we should keep him closer to us and just hit them as they come.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want him to engage with them outside of the fort, but outside of your range as well. Kind of cut them off at the pass. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's my idea.
Yeah.
Maybe we can vote or something. I don't know.
Skyborg, Cronus, what do you guys think? What you guys are leaning to? And Salim, will let you three kind of wrap up. So I hear one for or two for engaging outside the fort. Where are you guys?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Argo confirms your orders. And it's hard to make him out in the night sky, but he starts to kind of move his way more in position to cut them off at the pass as soon as they really kind of take off and start heading in the direction of the bright light in the dark woods. That brings us to you, Skywar. What would you like to do?
I want to 10, 20. I'm going to move back some, and I'm going to hold my action. Once I see one of them shadow people come through, I'm going to shoot them with a... Damn it.
With a damn it?
What's a damn it?
I'm not familiar with that ability.
Honestly, somebody should just make a spell called damn it or fuck. Either one.
Noted.
I was going to use my bow and arrow, but I don't want to drop my shield.
I mean, and you guys can shoot into the portal at this point. You don't have to wait for them to break out or breach or whatever.
I'll hold a... What's the range on this? I'm just going to chill over here.
Okay. No held action then?
Nah.
Okay. Brings us to the warriors who are 110 feet in the air.
We ever determine what their range actually is?
I believe I updated it the other
Okay,
night.
120 feet.
Yes.
All right. And how close are they to the exiting the portal?
About 40 feet of movement, so you would have to descend a little bit to fire upon them.
Okay, that works. So I will lower down 30 feet. So now I'm only 80 feet. And then I will go ahead.
Hold on. So you're 80 feet up, and they're 40 feet in.
I'm 110 up.
Okay.
So if I go
Yeah.
down 30, that puts me at 80,
Yeah.
and then they're 40 in, which would be 120.
Okay. You're way better at math than I am. Perfect. Thank you for doing that for me. Okay.
So the red one is going to attack this one here.
Okay.
The little guy, and then the green one is going to attack the other one next to Lorna. That's the tokens underneath Lorna there.
Okay.
So here's the first one.
All right. On the first one attacking, he is going to use evasive shadow on the first attack. So that will be a 10.
Yep.
The second one is a 13, so both will miss that one. Go ahead and shoot at the one by Lorna.
15.
Okay, he is going to use his evasive shadow as well on that attack, putting it, well, never mind, it wouldn't matter, so go ahead and make your second attack. So that's a hit for the first one. He'll use his shadow ability on the second attack, making it a 10, but go ahead and roll damage for the first one. 26. All right, it seems similar to the other ones where it's having a hard time starting to keep its form that you fought in the past. Anything else that you guys want to do?
And then they will use the other half of their movement to fly back up to 110 feet.
Okay. Got it. Callie Storm, what would you like to do?
I preparing that they're going to be upon us as soon as I cast a spell. We're going to center right here, cast Dawn.
Okay. What's
So
the
it's
diameter again? Or
30
radius?
foot radius, 40 foot high.
Okay, let me get that card and we'll have to fix it because I don't know. I still don't understand what's happening with that.
There.
Where's the handout? Here he goes. I'm sorry, you said 40 foot?
30 foot radius.
30 foot,
So-
okay.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. It's a little off, but I think if you just move it down, like
Yeah,
a
let me
square
just do this
to
quick math.
diagonal. Yeah, that'll work. Get some old. Keeps Lorna and Cronus out of it. And those guys are high up, so yeah.
Okay, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30-ish. Close enough, right? Is that right, or does that look off to you guys at all? 10,
I don't know. Does it fit over the thing Salim drew?
that's no.
That looks a little short.
Why is it off? That's because 30 foot
It's
radius. That's 60
not.
foot right there.
But it looks weird. Either way. it
Why
is
does that
huge.
look like that? Why is yours measuring 30 feet there, but this one's measuring 30 feet here? And they are clearly different from one another. Do this. 5, 10. The center square counts as 5 feet, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's really like 35 looking radius right there, actually.
Doesn't make any sense.
Why is your measurements off from the rest? Oh my god, this is really throwing
Like,
me
also,
off.
if I go from here, like, that's 30 feet.
Well, that's not in the center. You have to go from the center. That's a little
Yeah, but if I
offset.
center it, like, there. If I centered it where I put the spell, it would be there.
Okay, so you want it like here then instead?
I mean, not if that's 30 feet. No, move it to the right.
Okay.
What?
It's like, I don't know. But, like,
That is so strange. Like, if I go straight sideways, it shows up as 40 where it was.
yeah.
But if
it
I go
makes me-
down, it becomes 30.
I know, right? It makes no sense.
That is
Anywho, can you move it like so that it?
Just because of the corners. It's a
oh,
square.
Either way, can you move it so that it gets this dude?
over. What do you mean, this dude?
This one.
Well, that guy's still inside the rift. I'll just place them around where they are inside the other plane of existence.
Can I see that dude in the rift?
Yeah.
So then, can I center it so that it would get him when he pops straight out? If he pops
Well,
straight
I'm
out.
saying when they come back out, they'll have to combine to funnel out of the rift. Is what I'm kind of saying. They're just placed around for things
Okay.
for like reference for
So
the
it's
for the
directly
fireball.
over where they have to come out. Basically.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
They're going to have to come out through where you have it placed right there.
All right.
Yeah, I only have them spread out because of fireball and area of effect spells, things like that. So it's kind of showing where they're at inside the rift currently.
All right. That's all.
Okay, and that's not a concentration, and that lasts an hour as well.
I'm pretty sure it's concentration. It's concentration. It lasts up to a minute.
Up to a minute. Okay, got it. All right. Salim, what are you doing? I don't believe you took the hide action last time, but correct me if I'm wrong.
That's correct. So I'm going to cast invisibility.
Okay. I assume upon yourself.
Yep.
All right. You turn invisible. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I moved.
Okay. You are effectively hidden at this point, so without a stealth check, you still can make those,
Right, I don't need a stealth check if I'm invisible, right?
You certain scenarios you do, like if you're close to the guy, you can make noise and
Yeah.
all that stuff, but
Yeah.
for where you are in relation to them, it doesn't make sense to me for you to make a
Now,
stealth.
I want to take a potion of healing, and I want that to be my action, so I would have to wait a turn to do that, since I cast invisibility first.
Well, is invisibility an action or a bonus action?
Action.
So you would have to use a bonus action to take it. And technically, I think when you interact with an item that disrupts your invisibility, but I would just say
No.
that you
Invisibility is disrupted by attacking or casting a spell.
only those conditions. Okay, well then yeah, you could use your bonus action to take to drink that potion if you'd like.
But then I wouldn't get the full.
That's unless it's an advanced type potion that always gives you maximum health.
Yeah, I have an advanced.
Okay, yeah, advanced gives you full health as a bonus action or a regular
Okay.
action. So you're
So
still
it's
gonna get benefit.
2d4 plus 2, 10. So I will cast the invisibility, drink the potion of healing, the advanced potion of healing. Okay. And then I moved.
Okay. Let's see here. Still getting character sheets open. Just double checking these moves. I haven't used them in a minute. Okay, it doesn't maintain ethereal state. It's only to the end of or to the beginning of its next turn. So this guy pops back up on the map. See here, and it's going to move its full 40 feet to the edge of the rift. Seeing the radiant light before him, it kind of screeches and scratches at it, trying to figure out how to pass without, being affected by it. And it kind of just stops there at the threshold, confused and angered that it can't pass over without harm. So he is essentially stuck inside looking out. He does not, surprisingly enough, He does not have a range attack. So that's going to end his turn. Okay. Bringing us to... oh, shoot. I closed it. Why did I close that? All right. Bringing us to these guys. They are going to move to the threshold as well. Noticing the same thing with the bright burning light at the doorway. Kind of accordingly. They also seem agitated, angered at this. But they are going to target the ones that have been pegging them from afar. They are going to start firing at the guy with the over here. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 18 misses, 9 misses, 25 and 25. Those are both hit,
The
right?
18 hits.
Oh, shoot. Okay. So these all go at that guy. All right. And he will take 32 points of necrotic damage from those attacks. And that's going to end his turn. That brings us to the Dreadblade Knight, who's going to come to the edge of the portal as well. Similar fashion, angered by the radiant light that's kind of out at his doorstep. Let's see what he can do remote without stepping out. No. Okay, he can make a ranged attack, but it's only one attack. So he's going to target one of the guys flying around as well. This guy over here on the left. A 16 is a miss. That's going to end his turn. And I feel like I missed someone. Oh, I skipped the Darkness Stalker's turn. Let me get them up. Damn, they all only get one shot as well. Let's do this. One of them is going to shoot at the guy flying in the sky. Has been taking pot shots at him. The other two are going to fire at you, Callie. For summoning this mess. Here we go. So one for you, for the Saiyan. Oh, why is this not working still? 18 and for 14 points of force damage to that Saiyan.
Or which one? The red one?
The red one, yeah. So this is another 14 points of health. This one's coming at you, Callie, these two. 25 and 15. I believe the 25
25 will hit.
Okay. For... excuse me, 17 points of force damage.
Force? They're doing necrotic.
Oh wait, you're right. Why is this one? You're right, necrotic, sorry.
Okay, 17, so 8.
Check. Actually, these all say force damage. Have I said necrotic in the past?
You did the last time at the sand took damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That makes sense to me. I don't know. Oh, okay. One of these enemies does do necrotic. Let me see. The other ones do force. Well, I've goofed up. If I said they did necrotic, I'll stick it to that then. Yep. Okay.
Jesus. Well, Dawn's down.
Hang on. What about a
Fate
fake
token. Do it.
Is that a reroll or?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a
Forgot what
reroll.
they do. Okay. It's up.
If you don't mind just updating that sheet,
Yeah.
Lorna. Okay. That's going to end their turn. The Wraith had already went because I accidentally skipped their turn. So yes, Cronus, it's your turn. Right or wrong, it does seem like they are clustered in the center again. And as they're at your doorstep, you see another kind of large pairs of eyes and stuff coming from behind them, quite a distance away, maybe another minute and a half, 2 minutes away from you at this point, as they seem to be marching on the gate.
So just verifying, if I step into the light column, I get hit by it as well?
Uh-huh. If you end your turn, actually. So as long as you don't stay there. But if you stay there, yeah. And there's not a damn thing I can do about that.
Okay. So you'll definitely want to move the Saiyan as well this turn.
Well,
Nah,
he's
it only
above
goes-
because it's
he's
only
above
40
it.
feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
No, the Saiyan's fine.
Okay, so I got 50 feet of movement. So if I do...
You could technically shadow step into the darkness of the rift if you wanted to.
You can't. I
Why
mean,
is-
because of the daylight.
Like, deep
I'm
into
in
the
daylight,
rift.
yeah.
Oh, that's right. You have to be
Oh,
out
yeah.
of. You have to be in shadow. I forgot.
I have to go from shadow to shadow, yeah. Oh, that'll work. Okay. So I am going to... Damn it. I will go ahead and move to here.
Okay.
Right there, so I'm 10 feet away.
Mhm.
My weapon is now going to become my chained size.
Okay.
Bonus action rage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to lash out and attempt to grapple with it. So
Okay.
on a hit, the target must succeed a DC 18 strength saving throw.
Okay. You're
So-
targeting the guy in the plate armor and shadow.
Yes.
Go for it.
So here is the first one.
That's a hit for 26. Let me see. He's going to use his reaction and make that a disadvantage. So that's going to be a 17, which is a miss.
And I will do it again for my second attack.
Okay. It only
19.
let me double check. It only applies to the one attack if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's only to the one attack. So yep. So 19 hits for 21 points of damage. And then you said a strength saving throw?
Yes. And since I'm raging, does he get disadvantage on that since I would have advantage?
No, that's not how it works.
Usually no?
It's
Okay.
you have advantage on stuff. That doesn't imply that others have disadvantage on things.
Okay.
18's the magic number. That's a fail with a 12. So what would you like to do with it?
Pull him 10 feet closer to me.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
It's not too late to change your mind. Okay, he comes 10 feet into the blistering bright dawn light. It's how much damage does he take, or does he have it make a save at all?
Oh, it doesn't matter when you enter it. It's only if you stay there.
Okay, so it's only when he ends his turn inside of that bubble then.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought it was as soon as you entered it.
Nope. Which
Okay,
is why Cronus isn't burning up.
gotcha. Okay.
And then with the rest of my movement,
Does it just drag him, or does it make him go prone? Does it say? It makes him go prone or not?
is knocked prone, grappled, and dragged.
Okay, perfect.
Oh,
So that will take some movement speed for him to stand up and everything.
the trifecta of humiliation there.
Okay.
And then with the rest of my movement while grappled, I'm going to move 10 feet to use the rest of my movement since it's since I'm dragging him along to there. So that way he is still inside the cylinder, but I'm not.
They...
Get over here.
What's the range of the chained weapon attack?
10 feet. 15 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and allow it. Usually, you don't continue to drag them. It's kind of like you do it because they're not restrained and grappled by it any longer. They're just prone.
No, it says while grappled. Because it says it's prone, grappled, and dragged. And then it says while grappled, I can only use one side as a dual wield, reducing my damage while I have it grappled.
Okay, and that's what the strength saving throws against. Got it. Okay, perfect. Okay, anything else?
No, I will leave him right there, so he's still within. He should still be grappled and within the range of my weapon.
Okay. Lorna, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Right. So these guys aren't out of the rift yet?
Correct. They're kind of standing at the threshold. Okay. I probably would have took them out of the rift if I understood the spell differently, or they were just not going to get burned alive just like touching it.
They don't know that.
It's true.
I think they're a little knowledgeable, being creatures of darkness. That big, bright, burning, radiant light is not a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why they're still there.
True. So I'm gonna go just out of range of that, and she's going to fire a shot with her heavy crossbow.
Okay. Which one are you aiming at?
It doesn't fucking matter, because that is a natural 1.
You're right, it doesn't.
Yeah. Just looks at her crossbow, contemplates tossing it into the void.
I'd like to throw my crossbow at the creature as my secondary attack.
You know what? We probably have another. She is going to do that. She just yeets it into the void.
Just fuck it, this'll hurt.
Yeah.
Are you seriously doing
Yes,
that, or do you have another?
No, she's gonna yeet the crossbow at it.
Okay. Are you sure you have another crossbow in your possession?
They have some other ranged weapons, so
I'm sure the bag of holding.
The bag of holding definitely has one.
Is it in the inventory sheet, though?
I am going to go and check.
Hold, please.
Because we have a bunch.
I'm not trying to talk you out of it. If you still want to do it, that's perfectly fine. But we got to make sure your weapon, your replacement weapon, is actually there.
In group loot.
Yeah, there's a +1 heavy crossbow.
There we go.
Okay. I guess how does this work for improvised weapon? I think it's a D20 plus your
strength.
Are you You're not proficient with?
No, nobody's proficient
not
unless
without
you have
feat.
the feat.
Gotcha.
But as an action, I can. It's up to your discretion about what the roll would be.
It would just be another attack action to use an improvised weapon. So it would be, if you're throwing it, I would imagine it's kind of a ranged attack then. So would that be it would be your dexterity plus?
Yes.
D20?
I guess. Yes.
I mean, you could argue either way for that one.
Either or.
Ranged attacks are dexterity, melee attacks are strength.
Cool. I will yeet this at this dude here.
Okay.
The tiny dude.
Okay.
Natural 20. That's a 16.
That's gonna hit him.
Okay.
For improvised damage, it's how many D4?
It's what you choose, I think.
I mean, I think this is more of a because most people don't usually chuck a crossbow.
Yeah.
You could probably make up the dice, considering
Yeah.
it's a heavy one.
Mm.
I think the standard rule is a D4, but like, it's your call.
Let me look up the ruling on that. How much damage does a bow typically do?
1d10 plus 3.
Okay. Ooh. I also don't want to be a jerk about this, but it says over 20 feet long, you have to throw. You might not be 20 feet away from them, though. Let me move closer.
No.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I'll give you a d6. Go ahead and roll a d6 for damage.
Yeah. Plus, no, nothing. Whatever. 5. It at least took
Horrible
damage.
for a improvised
Not bad.
attack.
Not bad.
Alright, Skyboard, what would you, or is there anything else you want to do, Lorna?
She shoots, misses, looks at it angrily, yeets it, then pulls out another one out of the bag.
This one's a +1.
Exactly.
You
Alright,
may have
Even-
upgraded your crossbow.
Better.
Skyward, what would you like to do?
All right. Change of plans. I'm gonna move back over here, 15
Okay.
feet. And
right. That will use 30 feet of movement.
Yep.
Yep, okay.
On this guy, I'm going to use my bonus action, planar warrior on him,
Okay.
and I'm going to use cosmic damage. I'm going to drop my shield, so that's going to lower my AC.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot him with my my bow.
Okay.
If I can find, there it is. You know what? I'm gonna throw in a crackle. So that's gonna spend electric bowstring.
Okay.
Charge.
Planar Warrior, is that a bonus action or the crackle?
Oh right, that's right. It's a bonus action to use the bowstring, ain't it? Shit. Okay. You know, I'll just use the planar warrior.
Okay. Go for it.
All right.
You have to
Attacking the
refresh
big
me on
guy.
what Planar Warrior does. I think it just adds a damage die, right?
Oh yes.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's 16, 29, 33 points of damage. Did you want to apply cosmic to that, or did you already put that on
I already
there?
applied it.
Okay.
And it's to this guy right here, the big one.
Okay. Perfect.
And how?
Do it again.
Let me make sure that's.
I assume you have
warrior.
multi-attack by now. but
Yeah, I do.
the
I
rangers
just need
are-
to.
Interesting.
It's a bonus action. Next time you hit a creature. I think the planar warrior thing is only once per turn because you got to keep applying it as a bonus action. Yeah, it says the next. Yeah, so it's just one time. So I'm gonna shoot him again with no buffs.
Okay. That's going to be a hit for another 13 points of damage. All right. He looks worst of the three.
That is turn.
All right.
As a
What would-
big target now plants onto Skyboard's chest.
It's alright, you can join the club.
Go ahead, Saiyans. What are you doing with them, Cornus?
Yeah, they're just gonna do the same thing they did before. They'll move down their 30 feet to attack this one and that one, and then fly back up.
Okay.
So here's 4. The red one shooting here.
Okay. Go ahead and do his damage.
Ugh,
That's
that's a
gonna
miss.
That's also a miss.
Yep, so he's useless. And then here's the green one.
Yeah. Okay, got
That's useless.
it. 22 hits. Or wait, was that 13 and 20? So he's gonna apply nothing to because either one's hit or yeah. So 13 misses, 22 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah.
Let's see, 10 points. 20. And this guy dematerializes, turning into radiant light within the darkness that is the other plane of existence. Okay. Anything else? They're just flying back 30 feet.
And then they'll fly back up just to keep the distance.
Sure. Callie, what would Callie like to do?
Callie is going to cast Sacred Flame on this big dude. So
Okay.
if he can make a dex save, please.
Dex save. Let's see. Dex. Oh, nothing. It's working on their sheet. I have to roll it all manually. See. 24. So
Oh.
he passes
Oh,
that one.
that saves. So he takes nothing. Yeah, that'll do for now.
Okay. That is going to bring us to Salim, who's currently invisible.
And I took another potion.
You're using, are you taking an advanced one or using a regular one and using your action to do that?
This is a greater potion of health and using my action.
Okay. So you take the full health points.
Yep,
Just
got
to
it.
be aware of that. Okay. Brings us to these guys. This one gonna come out to greet you, Lorna. This
Alrighty.
one is gonna make its way toward. Seeing the other one not get scorched by the contact of the light. To come this way to approach you, Callie. And this guy. Two. Light. Oh,
Yay.
gonna come out this way. I guess they don't really know quite yet. So you know what? I want to have one of them do that because that would make the more sense, like to engage. So he's gonna come out here, still in the bubble, not knowing better.
Perfect.
He's about to learn.
Can he make me a con save if his turn's over? Otherwise, he
real
can
quick,
attack
let
and then at
me-
the end.
Yeah. Let me finish those real quick. So this is gonna be at you, Lorna.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Okay. I don't know why I keep clicking the buttons. Man, none of this is working. Oh, a 9 is gonna miss. All right, this one's gonna be at you. Oh wait, he gets 2 of these though. Do one more time. 20. That's gonna. Is that the
Meets
magic
it, beats
number?
it.
Okay. All right. You will need to give me a dexterity saving throw, or
Okay.
your creature is restrained. On each turn afterwards, the player escapes. They may repeat the dexterity saving throw to escape. Each turn the player starts their turn trapped, they must also make a Constitution saving throw take 2d4 plus 5 cosmic damage while you're stuck inside the body of the
Ooh.
prison body of this creature.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
lovely.
danger sense. Would that apply here?
Yeah, that's applies to things you can see, like attacks and anything with a save, right?
Awesome. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Trap effects that you can see, such as yeah, you're good. You can use danger sense.
Oh, wait. Why did I roll disadvantage? That should have been advantage. 20.
20's okay, yeah. 20 passes it, so you are not restrained. You are not pulled into the inky tendrils that is its body. You kind of see it expand big enough to like absorb your form into its shadowy being. But you resist the pull, and you will only take. Let me double check this. So you'll take the full damage from the attack. You won't have to worry about all the cosmic damage from being stuck inside of it. So let me roll
And I
damage
can't be
then.
restrained because of freedom of movement.
You technically can't be grappled either.
Or grappled. Haha!
It says it
Hmm.
says
How
you're
does that work?
unaffected by spells. Oh, magical effects.
Mm.
You can be grappled.
Okay, so you still physical attacks and abilities. Gotcha. So.
And you can use 5 feet of movement to get out of it.
Oh, yeah, you can just take a step and say, nah.
It's like, haha, nah, bitch. Not today,
wait.
Junior.
So you'll take 19 points of force damage from that attack.
Ooh. And that I
alright.
don't have, I don't think. Nope.
Then, sorry, this one's going to attack you, Callie. You're kind of just slightly out of its range, so it's only going to be able to use one ranged attack against you. Roll that. $15 does not meet your
No.
AC, so that misses. This one is going to attack at you, Cronus. So let me go ahead and roll those again. I'm going to reuse what I did for you, Lorna. Uh, 15 misses. 21, I believe that hits.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll need to make me a dex saving throw.
And then I have danger sense.
You got danger sense now. What the hell?
I'm a barbarian.
Oh boy. Well,
True-
32 is
true love.
definitely going to do the trick. So you are not restrained, and so you'll only take the damage from the attack, nothing of the other extra fun stuff. You'll take 14 points of force damage. Or necrotic. I'm sorry. We're saying I said necrotic last time, and I'm stuck in the habit of reading the character sheet. So if that I don't think that changes anything for you, Lorna, but necrotic.
Nope. I'll check, but no.
All right, that's going in their turns.
So real quick, the one is inside the pillar.
Correct. That's how much. Or do you want to go ahead and roll damage, Callie, for that?
Oh, yeah. He does
Oh,
have to make
shit.
a con save.
Okay. Let me do that. On. Okay. If he passes, he takes half, I assume, or
I think so.
19.
Oh, that passes, but he still takes
Uh,
15.
Did you?
No.
Or did you double check the spell? Sure.
But it's radiant, isn't it? Doubled with radiant.
Half as much
Correct.
on successful, yeah. So it takes
Okay.
half damage, but it is
So,
radiant and
38. So 19 points of damage, no matter what. All right.
Well, is it 19, or would it still be 27 since it's radiant?
I'm sorry.
I think
I
it
read-
would be
27.
27.
You're right. I misread my. I
It would
looked
be
at what I
29
rolled.
points of damage.
So 27 have to. I'm just not gonna worry that. It's 27 points of radiant damage because of having, and then but they're vulnerable to it, and then so 31 total.
I mean, you can have the cosmic, right? Oh, no, that's not part of the spell. Never mind.
Guess technically I could, but I've already done it, and I've not changed the numbers again.
That's fair. So, yep, 31 damage.
All right. Let's see what he can do here.
It's the end of his turn. Nothing.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wraith. I gotta
Oh,
refresh myself on what they can do.
my bad.
Okay. This guy is going to. Who's the biggest pain in his ass right now? He's gonna come up after Sand, so he's gonna fly 40 feet up in the air, but I know he's still like 70 feet away, so he's gonna use his movement to 30 feet over and fly 10 feet up higher, or I guess 5 more feet higher, so he's about what is that? You're 110, so 35 minus 110. You're 65 feet away from him. Actually, you'll use the dash and move a little bit fast. Oh wait, I'm sorry. He has 60 feet of flying. So he's 30 feet up. You're still. So if he's 30 feet up,
I would just, if he has 60 feet, he can just get right next to me because that's 120.
so he'll use his dash to fly up to meet you in the sky. But he can't do anything else because he uses action to dash. That brings us to the sorcerers. We're going to see this guy. We're gonna fly this way. How far can he? 40 feet. Yeah, like 5. What was that? It's like right there. He's gonna fly out here. He is going to turn around and he's gonna fire at the guy who's been blasting him with radiant light inside the rift for the longest time, and shoot these at this guy with the red dot on him. So 1, 2, 10 misses, 20 hits, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, for 16 points of necrotic damage. Right. Alright, and that's going to end his turn, bringing us to the knight that you drug. He is going to stand up.
And he is currently grappled. So.
Okay. He's going to move closer to you.
He can't. He's grappled.
He can't. He's grappled.
I thought grapple he could move. He's just not. That's
No.
restrained.
Nope.
Your movement is 0. Restrained is your movement is 0, and you have disadvantage on stuff. But grapple, you still have his movement speed of 0, I believe.
Okay.
So technically, he can't even get up because that
That
takes
is
movement.
true. He would have to break the grapple.
So yeah, he has to use his action to break the grapple. Then what's the DC for that again?
18.
Strength saving throw, dex. What does it specify?
Strength.
Oh. 17. You said 18 was the magic number.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck, he is not gonna do great here.
This
All
is
right.
going to suck for him.
This is gonna hurt.
Go ahead, roll damage because he uses action. He can't move. Yeah, go
save.
ahead. Oh, con save.
It's like, he does have a chance to make this not as bad.
28.
He makes it not as bad. It's still 21, though.
21 points of cosmic damage.
Radiant.
Or radiant, sorry. Okay. And that's going to bring us to you, Cronus.
Oh, let's see. How exactly is this worded? While grappled, I can only use one side as a throw. Okay, yeah, so I will attack with the chain sai as a throwing weapon.
Okay. Who are you attacking?
The one that's prone.
Okay, so you'll just have the one attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go for it.
And that's with advantage since he's prone and all that stuff, right?
Correct. Well, wait a minute. Shoot. Grapple. Let me double check. Grapple doesn't necessarily give you advantage, does it?
But prone does, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or no, that's on a range.
No.
Or not for range. You have advantage on attack rolls against a creature you are grappling. You are good.
Range
to go.
attacks, you have disadvantage if they're prone.
So it's just.
Shit. So it's a
normal.
straight roll.
Okay.
Okay, go for it. Okay.
Prone will give you advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, that's melee.
Right. Okay. And
Melee attacks, you have advantage.
I can
Range
attack
attacks, you
15
have
feet.
disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, either way, it's still 29.
29 hits for 19 points of damage. And he looks pissed. All right.
Stuck.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Bonus action. I'm going to use a key point for patient defense.
That gives you advantage or disadvantage to anyone attacking you. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lorna, it is your turn, and the screeching and howling that you guys are hearing from the woods seems to be getting closer and closer to your location.
Awesome. Lorna's gonna scoot there and pat Skybor on the shoulder. For her action, she is going to attack twice.
Okay.
We're not going to do Reckless, but we are going to do Great Weapon. So, first we'll add that just in case. 14?
14 is going to miss.
Arg. 21 will. I
That'll
hope.
hit.
Cool,
For
so
30
that is-
damage?
Yeah. And then bonus action, she will give Skybor temporary hit points for... Take that off. 9 temporary hit points.
Good for tapping him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Is that, I guess, a bonus action to do
Yes.
that? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
That is her turn.
All right. It is your turn now, Skybor.
All right, now I want to use my bowstring and cosmic bowstring, and I'm going to target the guy that Lorna's trying to hit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Nice.
That's a hit for
All these ones.
13 points of damage.
All right. And I'm going to shoot him again.
Go for it.
Nice.
That's another hit for another 10 points of damage. It's looking really bad. It's really struggling to kind of keep its corporal form in this area of light. Anything else on your turn, sir? You also hear the screeching and stuff from the woods and everything.
Yeah, well, we got 15 minutes for them. It hasn't even been 1 minute, so I ain't worried about that. So
you have 15 minutes for the Ashi. You don't have anything about. You don't know anything about the creatures that are lingering and wandering the woods.
okay, so that's 10, 20, 30.
Okay.
And let me see if that's within range. Cool. All right. That's my turn.
Okay. Cornus, what did the Saiyans do?
So this one will fly 60 feet overhead. And they are both going to attack this guy.
Okay. Go for it. Damn it, he just was about to get out of the light.
So
How
12.
I'm sorry, how high in the sky are they now?
They're 110.
Okay. Yes. Okay, you're good. Or wait, how's that work then? If you're 110 and he's 25.
The range is 120.
Yeah, but if you're 110, he's 25 feet. Is it the hypotenuse 110 times 20 times 25?
I mean, technically,
Do we do we want to make a guesstimation on that, or do we want to start saying we're using the Pythagorean theorem every time?
I don't want to until it was used against me last session, so
Fair.
well, how high is he?
he's not off the ground. He's on the ground.
Okay.
112 feet, so you're good to go. Fire away.
So the first one, 12.
And I was completely wrong on how the Pythagorean theory.
Yeah, it's a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Equals c squared, and yeah.
Yep, you're good to go. Sorry, what was your question?
12.
12 is a miss. 23 is a hit. He cannot put a disadvantage on it because he's not in shadow or dim light. So go ahead and roll damage. All right. 20 points for that guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
And then here is the second one,
go for it.
16
That hits.
and 17.
That hits as well. For 19, 28 points. So wait, that's not right. 38 points, right? 38 points of damage. All right. He takes pretty massive blows from that, but he restabilizes his form. Not too hard or not too difficult. Doesn't seem to be challenged by it. He does take a massive amount of damage. Anything else with their turn?
No.
Okay. Callie, what would you like to do?
So I am within 60 feet of my Dawn. I want to move it a little bit, but I can't access that circle.
You can move it too? God, this thing sucks.
It's basically giant moonlight that's like a 5th level spell.
Okay. Where would you like how many feet can you do it? 30 feet, I assume?
I can move it. It doesn't actually say how much I can. Hang on. I can move it up to 60 feet. I want to at least move it up a little bit so it gets the guy by Lorna, because I don't think I can move it to get this dude without getting somebody in it.
You could move it like that and get him, or more up. Like maybe you want to
No,
keep
no,
it
no, no,
on
no.
though, right? Okay.
Yep.
Oh shoot!
I was like, enough so that it still gets the big dude by Cronus, but also gets the big dude by Lorna.
Okay. There we go.
Yep, so that's my bonus action.
Okay.
Action, we're gonna step up to this dude and hit him.
All right, go for it. I mean, technically, just to put it out there, if you moved it over Lorna and Kronos, they don't take damage unless they don't move outside of it afterwards, right?
Yeah, but they're also... She's fought with them enough to know they like to stay close to the ones they're hitting.
Fair enough.
So we're just not gonna mess with that.
Okay.
Well, that misses.
That does miss.
That's it.
You only get one attack, or you don't have multi-attack?
Mm-mm.
Gotcha. Okay.
This cleric does not get that.
Gotcha. Okay, Celine, you are invisible, sipping on some potions.
All right.
Covering some of your lost health at the beginning of that.
Yeah. I got about half of it back.
What would you like to do?
I moved up to there, and then I will fire out of... Let's see. This one,
Mm-hmm.
and this one, which looks worse off.
The one by Lorna looks really rough. You've noticed that it's having really struggling to kind of regain its form every time that
Alright.
it's been hit recently.
I'll fire a short bow at it.
Okay, go for it.
Now, I'm invisible and firing is at advantage.
Yeah. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
13.
That's gonna miss. As you come out of your invisibility, let the arrow fly, it sails right over its tendrily shoulders and its inky form. It's kind of sprawling away from
Alright.
its shape.
And then I will go into hiding.
Okay. You only have one attack?
Yep. I'm
Okay.
a rogue.
He's a rogue.
One attack.
I can't keep track of whatever. So, okay, stealth, perfect. Let me roll perception real quick for at least the ones in your area. That makes sense. The other ones are kind of pre-focused with the others, so perception. This not right. The one by Callie sees you, but the one by Lorna does not see you go into stealth. Well, I guess you technically don't know which one sees you or don't see you, but for my record, keeping me honest, one by Callie does see you. Okay. 1 second, guys. All right. So, okay, it's these guys' turn. This guy just got burnt to heck and back, so it's going to step out of that big burning ball of light. Here. This guy is. Let me roll a perception check. How perceptive was the other's ally getting destroyed? Fairly perceptive, so he is going to. Not good. I'm gonna leave him there. Didn't notice the ally behind him getting torched. So this one's coming at you, Cronus, first. So let me go and make these attacks.
Disadvantage.
For what?
Patient defense.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. Oh, do that. Okay, so it makes its 2 attacks against you. Oh, sorry, disadvantage. Let me reroll that. Or roll 2 more times. So 19 is a miss, and 11 is a miss as well. So both swipes at you do not make purchase as he tries to claw at you. These are at you, Callie. Right. 24 and 17. So the 24 hits. I will need a dexterity saving throw.
I'm great at those.
Damage going.
Oh.
You hit the magic number. You are saved. You did not get grappled or restrained inside of his inky form.
Lovely.
You will take the damage from his attack, which is 23 points of necrotic damage.
11.
Okay. Bringing us to... Oh, wait, I didn't attack Lorna yet. Sorry about that. Here you go, Lorna. These 2 are at you.
Well, Dawn's gone. Because I apparently suck at con saves.
Do you want to use another fate token, or let it,
How many do we
let it
have?
dispatch?
I think we have 7.
Up to y'all.
I think 7.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot. You guys have been using quite a bit.
No, not that many.
No, there's been. Yeah.
I've only used 1 today. Maybe 1 last session. We've been thinking about using them.
Okie dokie. Yeah, you got 7 left.
I mean, if you
What?
want.
No. I must have forgot. I think I gave you guys more fate tokens.
Yeah, you
than
gave
last-
us a fair bit.
Because I think you guys were at 4 at one point, and that's what threw me off. So no, you're good.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot. If this doesn't work, we're not doing it again. Nope.
Okay.
Not meant to be.
Damn.
All right. That is gone at the moment. So that ends his turn. The Wraith is now at equal distance to the one warrior. It is going to make its attacks at him. Let me get that sheet real quick. 1, 2. 27 hits. 9's going to miss all day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I need a Constitution saving throw from the Saiyan. He takes 23 points of necrotic damage.
Is it able to use its shadow stuff if it's inside the daylight?
Correct. He cannot use its special abilities though. It just can
Okay.
use its attacks and
I was
stuff.
just
Like it
con
gives
save?
you Yes. So you can't do like its evasive shadow ability or like its shadow teleport while it's in bright light.
19.
All right, you passed that. Let me see if you take anything from or half or anything. Nope. You take the full damage still, but you don't get any of the nasty effects from that attack. Which
How much damage?
let me roll that real quick. Or 23 necrotic.
Oh, he just ran out.
Ran out of health.
Yep.
All right. As he runs out of health, he will start to fall from the sky, falling 110 feet. How many D10 is that?
Pretty sure it's 1d6 per 10 feet, so 11.
Okay. That shouldn't be enough to take him over his threshold for life. Or does that count up against him still? Like, so if he does 41, so he takes 41 points of falling damage. So that's immediately 2 death saving throws. Does he do anything else?
Why is that 2 death saving throws?
Would only
'Cause
be
he-
1, I would think.
If you take any damage after fall, you take two
No.
death saving throws.
That's if you get hit.
Well, I mean, it's if you take damage. Like if you shoot fireball or he's falling to the ground and hitting the earth.
If it's an AoE, you take 1 death save.
Yeah, it's
But I don't know what
specific melee.
falling
I don't
does.
know.
I'm kind of interpreting that as if you take damage or are attacked or anything after you've gone unconscious. But let me double check.
It's specific to
If
melee.
you take any damage while you have 0 hit points, you suffer a death saving throw failure. If the damage is from a critical hit, you suffer 2 failures instead.
Yeah, so just 1.
Or you make death saving throw.
It's because you're
Gotcha.
prone that it's at advantage. In automatic
No, it's
crits.
apparently you just take 1. I thought you took 2 death saving throws when you took damage. That's only if you do a critical.
Like, you would if a critical, and I think a critical when you're or a melee on an unconscious is an automatic critical.
Yes.
But this is not a melee. So, okay, so
correct.
yeah, gotcha. So he'll take 1 death saving throw from plummeting the earth then. That's gonna end. You know what? It's got its movement. It's gonna drop flying and just fall to the earth as well, and then kick on its flying as it before it hits the ground. Standing near the body of the fallen in it. It brings us to the sorcerer's turn. This time you hear the screeching and the trees, you see the shadows of the tree line kind of around you, and you'll see these dark creatures of darkness pop out from the jungle. All right, this one is going to target the one that just fell to the earth. Spell here. It is going to use, and so it's a regular spell. It's going to use magic missile. Since he's unconscious, is this an advantage, or how does that work with the spell?
Magic missile automatically hits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to hit it with 3 additional attacks, killing that Saiyan outright then. The other 2 that just popped from the tree line are going to target the one that's the next closest one. He's 110 feet in the air. These guys are roughly 60 feet away, so I'm going to skip the math and assume they are just too far away. Is that... If the other one was only 20 feet away and 110 or 80 feet, then that's definitely bigger. So instead, who can they target instead? Cronus, you look like the next closest target for them. Here comes their attacks. All right. More.
What are they doing?
They're using their ranged blast attacks.
Okay, so it's at disadvantage because my patient defense.
Okay.
I think. Let me double check. It's
Mhm.
not just melee.
Nope, it's all attacks.
No,
You
it's-
basically took the
it's all
dodge
attacks.
action.
Okay,
So-
yeah.
14, 9, 25, and 20. Or sorry, 25 and 10. So it looks like one of them just hits you,
hmm
and you'll take not the. You rolled a critical, but sadly it's disadvantage. So that will be 19 points of necrotic. Bringing us to the Dreadblade Knight, who can't move without breaking his grapple. I guess he could attack you from the ground, but it's at disadvantage, which is he disadvantaged attacks because he's grappled as well, anyways?
It's
No.
disadvantage because he's prone.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the grapple has nothing to do with disadvantage.
But also, I have distance because of the weapon.
You're only 10 feet away from him.
Okay.
Let me see here. It's a strength saving throw, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to break the grapple one more time. (26). He will break the grapple. Stand up using the rest of his movement. No, the rest of it, but he stands up. And wrong layer. Let me see here. It is going to be closer. And it's going to make an attack with its great. Oh wait, no, he can't do that because he used his action. Shoot. Ah, shoot! I gotta keep remembering this dreadful presence. That's my fault, not yours. So that's not going to count against you. It is your turn. You can't be frightened anyway, though. I believe so. It's just your turn now. Is that right? You can't be frightened.
He can.
I
he just
can
has to
be,
use an
but then
action.
my action gets rid of it.
It's not permanently.
Oh, okay. Well, then I do need a wisdom saving throw from you.
But also, I passed a frightened check the last time from I think the same type of enemy.
The first wave. That was only good for that attack, for that wave.
Okay.
For that combat encounter, yeah.
Okay, because I thought it was 24 hours.
You know what? You are right. How does that work for two different creatures, though?
I mean, are they the same type of creature?
They are, but they are different creatures. I don't know how that would be. The immunity is specific to the creature that caused the effect. New combat encounters involves a different creature with a similar ability. The immunity does not carry over. So yours is a new creature, so yeah, you'll have to make the save again.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. It says involving a different creature with a similar ability. It's not a different one, it's the same creature. So, you know what, you're right. 24-hour immunity applies here. Sorry about that. So, just take your turn. What would you like
Okay.
to do?
So I will. My chain size will now turn into the polearm for my free action.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and try to wipe that guy out.
For it. That's a hit. For 18 points of damage.
And then. Oh, come
Okay.
on. Apply my cosmic damage.
Okay, for another 6 points. It's looking in really bad shape, but it's still has a little fight left in it.
We'll do another one.
For it. That's a hit for 16 more points of damage. It still looks rough, but it still has some fight in it. Each blow is having a harder time to maintain its form.
Let's see. How do I want to do this? I will use a key point for patient defense again.
Okay. All right, Lorna McKinley, what would you like to do?
She's gonna try and kill the thing in front of her.
Go for it.
Fuck it, reckless. Great weapon master.
Okay,
It needs to die.
that's a hit.
Okay.
For 27,
Yep.
and that will kill it.
Woo.
Yeah, it was doing really bad after you and Skyboard made it a whoopee cushion.
Awesome.
Or a pin cushion.
Cool.
I mean, it could be both.
Yeah,
Burning wishes,
it's
we
very
don't know.
flatulent when it dies. Turns into radiant light. All right.
Oh
So
god.
you do get an extra attack with
Yeah.
your bonus action because of that.
Yep, and I forgot to add cosmic on top of that, but it would have gone on that first one. She'll run here.
Any attack that you'd like. So
Oh,
Don't-
cool.
yeah.
Fuck it. This one then. Bam. Ooh.
So that would be perfect to apply cosmic to get the critical
Yep.
benefit.
Yep.
So
A lot.
that's 38,
Oh, fair
uh,
enough, yeah.
51, 58 total points of damage.
Yep.
Does not look good, Coach, but it's still got quite a bit of fight in it.
It won't.
Yeah, would you like to use your bonus action to ensure that?
It's my
Okay.
bad,
Just
yeah.
For another 31 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
It's having a harder time keeping its form, but it's still got some fight left in it.
It's like, hey, bud, I've come to fuck you up. And that'll be her turn.
Okay.
Don't
that
fuck with
brings
my
us-
friends.
Skybor, what would you like to do, sir?
Crackle. I'm going
Okay.
to target the guy that Lorna's just hitting.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Do it.
Uh,
Yes.
That is a hit.
For 15
15.
damage.
All right.
Kind of low. Keep rolling ones. Okay. All right. And I want to shoot him again.
That's a 542. Oh, I see. You see your cosmic. Yep. Yep, go for it.
Oh, it didn't roll my bowstring damage. That's what. Okay.
Oh,
Let me
yeah,
do that
go ahead and do
real
that.
It's 2d6. Additional 5.
Okay.
Now, I want to shoot him again
Go for it.
for another 9.
All right. Does bowstring damage apply to that too, right?
No, that,
Why?
I can only do that bonus action.
I'm saying that applies to the entire turn, though, doesn't it?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Let me s- Bad. Yeah. Yeah, that I think that my assumption or intention is that all your attacks fired that turn will get that benefit for that round. You just have to use the bonus action. Let me just double check. Use the bonus added 2d6 to the target. 5. The string can remain equipped and do regular damage until command word is spoken. Command word must be spoken before an attack is made. Yeah, I'm gonna It doesn't say it can't, and it doesn't say it can, but I'm assuming this applies all to one turn order because you're enchanting the string and you're firing these these arrows in succession. So go ahead and apply your damage, and I'll update the the item card for that.
All right.
Mhm.
6.
Yeah, especially since you can only use it, it looks like 3 times a day anyway, so definitely want to make it valuable. So 6 points of damage, so 15 total, right?
Yes.
And that guy coalesces light and also dispatches from this plane of existence. All right. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
10, 20, 30. That's turn.
Okay. What would the warrior like to do here, Cronus?
I think he's just going to stay committed and trying to get rid of this one here.
Go for it.
Oh, there's your first attack.
Yeah,
28.
that's gonna be hurt. That's gonna hurt for 40 points of damage. Oh, okay. It's looking woozy, Coach. What else would you like to do?
Yeah, it'll do his next attack.
Holy
Ah,
shit!
damn.
Yeah.
All
That one
right.
gets a raise.
It gets a cut of the loot. All right, and that one is dispatched from this plane of existence as well. Not going too great for them at the moment. Anything else with this turn?
Actually, he will fly over and down to him.
Okay. Callie Storm, what would you like to do?
I think she's going to kind of look at Lorna, who's just come over and go, we should probably get this started at some point soon.
Yeah. Now would be a great time.
Couldn't agree more. As I come up and try to help Cronus by stabbing this dude.
All right.
Come on. 19?
That hits.
Sweet. Let's throw on a Divine Smite, because fuck him.
Okay.
2d8 radiant, okay. So, that's sad.
So 17. How much is the radiant light?
Plus an extra 9 radiant.
So 8 plus 5 is
As I get a fair amount of that is
13,
doubled.
21, and then 18. I'm sorry, I said 31 or 21?
Hey, I'll just do the math.
13, 21 plus 18. 21 plus 18 is 39 points of damage. It's starting to look bad like some of the former ones that you guys have just dispatched. Alright.
How much did you say it was?
I said, sorry, Radiant was doubled to 8, plus 5 is 13. 8 plus 8 is 20. Oh, wait, shoot, that's another Radiant. Damn it. So I'll add
It's
another 8.
47 total.
Yep, I did not count the second Radiant as damage, so. Alright, I got that. Alright, anything else for your turn?
Yeah, she'll kind of just look back and whenever you want to start, let me know.
Alright. Salim, it is your turn. You see that the foes around you are downing fast, but you also see the glowing eyes of reinforcements coming from deeper in the rift. What would you like to do?
Which of these two guys look the worst?
Which two guys? Okay. They're both pretty fucked up.
The one to the north of Cronus, he's standing, right? He stood up?
He is standing now. He's no longer grappled.
Alright, I'll fire at him with my bow.
Okay. You will have sneak damage for this.
It's not advantage though, because
Not an advantage, but you have sneak damage applied to it because you have an enemy within so many feet. That
14.
is going to be a miss. You want to
I
use
just
a
can't
fate?
hit anything today.
Yeah, kind of rolling low. Did you want to use a fate token?
Actually, wasn't he stealthed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, you are. So go
You
ahead. and
didn't roll for
advantage.
that one, Psalm.
That's correct. Go ahead, roll again for advantage because you were stealth.
Good catch.
Thanks for keeping me honest, guys.
That's better.
That's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 49 point. Which? Sorry, you were attacking the guy in plate armor above Cronus, right?
Correct.
All right. He dispatched from this earth as well.
And then I will stealth again.
Okay. Let me just do
9. Didn't
quick
it's-
check on this guy.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter. It was only a 9.
Don't you have that that a thing
never
where you
know.
can't roll?
Oh,
lower than
halfling.
10?
Yep. So it
But
would be a 10.
isn't that when you're proficient?
Let's see.
Just curious, because if that's you proficient in stealth, I'm very concerned for your dex score.
Your character does not know this, but he does notice where you try to take cover and hide from
Alright.
him.
I can treat a 9 or lower as a 10.
Right?
Brings us to this guy again.
So 15.
Oh, it was a 10 plus
Yes,
5?
15.
Then he does
Correct.
not know where you're at, but your character doesn't know that. Your character's gonna confirm or
I think
deny
he's gonna
that.
be worried about the guy standing in front of him with the big old pole
That-
arm.
That has a lot to do with it. So here we go. He's going to attack you, Cronus. 1, 2.
Disadvantage, because I'm patient defense.
Okay. Go back. Roll. There it is. All right. So 13's not going to hit, but a 23 will. Go ahead. Let's see what the or go ahead and give me a dex save, please. Let me go damage for that.
18.
Oh, you just won't let me have any fun with your abilities. You passed the save, so you're not grappled or doing with the nasty effects, but you will take the 20 points of necrotic damage. The Wraith is by the guy that kind of flew over to him, and he is immediately going to attack the Saiyan that is next to him. I'm making these attacks. Where are you at, Wraith?
Which one is he attacking?
He's attacking the Saiyan that flew over to him.
Okay. I didn't know if he was attacking the one that was on the ground or.
The one
No,
that's
that
already
one-
dead.
That one's dead. Because he got hit by magic missile. Top of
Oh, that's right. Okay.
All right, I do need a Constitution saving throw for both these attacks. A 21 and a 24 both hit. Okay. He does fail the saving throw, so he will take 45 points of necrotic damage. He will also lose his maximum health points will decrease by 45 points permanently until he takes a long rest.
Okay.
Okay. Going to bring us to the sorcerers. This one's going to help that guy out, but this one's going to attack you, Cronus. So here comes 2 attacks at the guy, the Saiyan that the Wraith is fighting. Okay, 1, 2, 11 and 13 both miss. These are coming at you, Cronus. On
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. Jesus, 11 and 13 both miss. All right. Bringing us to the Dreadblade Knight. He is dead, so never mind. Cronus, it is your turn.
Yeah, so I will go ahead and attack the big guy.
Okay. Go for it.
But I will move there for advantage.
That is a hit for 19 points of damage. And he looks like he's on his kind of his last legs.
And then 10 cosmic.
He is. Oh, 10 cosmic?
Yeah.
Oh, right. And he is dispatched. Well, turning into light instead of to the darkness vapors that you used to see these guys die when they went away. What else would you like to do, sir?
I will. Free action, my polearm will turn into the 2 size, and I'm going to throw one at the wraith up here.
Okay. And I
So-
just realized I fucked up by leaving him in the bright light. Go for it.
So disadvantage because it's at the max range.
Did you want to close that gap? You have movement speed.
I already moved, so I won't get close enough. It won't matter.
Okay, go for it. So you are throwing
23.
23 hits. That's 13, 21 points of damage.
And then my bonus action, I will teleport to my weapon.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Lorna McKinley, what would you like to do?
Great. Well,
While the enemies drop around you, you do see the other enemies kind of marching towards the rift, just as you see before. They're about a minute and 45 seconds away from you guys.
I think we need to get this started, you guys.
Takes
We're
10
not-
minutes to cast.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but it doesn't necessarily mean 10 minutes of everybody concentrating, from what we
10
understand.
minutes of the people involved concentrating, but it doesn't look like we're going to get an uninterrupted 10 minutes.
You don't see anything further behind this next group that's coming, except for probably a distance. So maybe if you clear out this next wave, you might have a 10-minute grace period, depending on the dragons that are en route and Argo's success.
I mean,
You might have
cast
some
Court.
window.
You cast
Yes,
what?
What? Court.
What's that?
Cork?
Yeah.
I cast. No, stay in there.
Yes. Okay.
Skybor have a watch that changed time?
Yeah, it does haste and slow.
Okay.
Doesn't quite work like what you wanted to.
It would be
Well,
nice.
Still not a bad trinket to use.
I believe
and-
that's a 9th level spell.
Time step? Yeah.
Yeah.
However,
Okay.
slow is, as the reason Silent hates slow, slow is always fun.
So it was always fun, yeah. Okay. Lorna is very confused, but feels like there isn't going to be another wave after these enemies, and there might be potential to do that. So she looks at Callie and is like, let's wait
Oh,
one
yeah?
more wave. Let's
Alright.
try it again.
Cool.
So she's going to run, use her action to run back over here,
Or wait, you have freedom of movement.
and I'm using my action to dash.
Okay.
And she is going to... Actually, that is a lie. Is it X?
And you
so-
do see the 2 sorcerers down here in the bottom corner. I just want to make sure you didn't overlook
Oh,
those.
I did not see those.
Yeah, those are some of the creatures that came
Oh.
out of the woodwork to see what
Who
the
are
big,
those
Well,
fuckers?
then.
the big bright light in the dark woods came from.
Well. Alrighty. Let me just check. Josel's winged boots. I can fly for how
Your
far?
movement speed.
30. Yes.
You
Okay.
can walk
there it is.
faster.
There we go. Yeah, she'll run that way, and then she is going to, yeah, 80 feet. She's gonna shoot this one with her +1 heavy crossbow.
All right.
Oh no, that was not.
Right.
It's not an advantage.
That's gonna miss.
Damn it.
Unless you wish to use a fate token.
No, it's okay. But she'll
All
Just
right.
face it, you're not an archer.
No,
We
she's
also,
not.
like, maybe don't throw this one.
Look, not in video games. I can do it in real life, but not in video games. Okay. That's her turn. She'll reload and...
Okay. Skyblower, what would you like to do, sir?
You know what? How long does that last?
Your daylight.
How long does it?
That's
How
an
long
hour,
does
I
haste?
thought.
How long does a haste last?
Uh,
A minute?
A minute. But
Yeah,
you
yeah,
also, but you can use your action to end it early without the negative consequences with the watch.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's one of the perks of that. You don't, as long as you end it with your, I think it's 3 clicks or whatever, however I described an item card. If it ends any other way, then it does fall victim to the ill effects. But if you use your, I think it's a bonus action to use the spell, or is it an action to use the watch? I can't remember now.
All right. I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to cosmic. Yeah.
Okay. That is gonna be 24 points of damage on the lower guy.
And I'm going to shoot him again.
Go
Without
for it.
cosmic.
Hit for another 13 points of damage. Okay.
And
You want to move at all?
I will try to get closer to Lorna for whenever 10, 20, 30. Whenever it gets close to that time when those guys come flooding through.
Okay. It is the Saiyan's turn. What would he like to do, Cronus? He has advantage because he's flanking with you.
Yep. So he will punch at it.
Go for it. 16 hits, 17 hits. All right, for 8, 56, 60. I'm sorry, 71, 81 points of damage, and this guy is fate. All right. Anything else? What would he like to do with his movement?
He will go ahead and fly 60 feet to there.
Okay. All right. That is going to bring us to Callie Storm. What would you like to do, Callie?
From where I'm standing.
Everyone
If
okay
I
if
were
we
to
finish
try-
this round before we break for the night?
Yeah. So can I move this way, or is this difficult terrain, or where?
You're
What
still
is-
in difficult terrain on that cracked kind of area around the rift.
Okay, and if I were to try and go up here?
It's it's the difficult terrain until you get to the stairs, but then it would return to normal terrain.
Okay. Well, let's do that. To get, like, right on the edge there.
Yep. Everything else is normal travel speed then.
Awesome. How's this sorcerer over here looking?
He's doing good. He has not been hit yet. The one to the
Oh.
bottom, that one has been hit by Skywar.
Okay. Well, the Sane's got that one. I can get either of them, but let's go with the one that's been hit and doesn't have anybody next to him. We're gonna try a guiding bolt on him.
Okay. It's a wisdom
Because-
save, right?
Nope, it's a hit.
Oh, okay.
28, I'm assuming hits.
28 hits, yeah.
Let me check our spells. Let's do it a second though.
I think he gives advantage on the next attack to any player making an attack towards him, plus he takes damage.
You'd be correct.
So that's 46. That is a total. Oh, you're
That's-
upcasting that?
Yeah. Like, assuming it's still around.
So 5. 21. That's going to be added 42. It is still around, but it is. It's okay. It seems to be reforming its shape okay. It hasn't been hit too much yet.
Okay. That's all I got.
All right, Salim, what would you like to do, sir?
I'm gonna move. And then I'm going to shoot a fire. No, let's go. Firebolt at that one.
Go for it. Firebolt. There's a DC for that? Or no,
No.
it's just a.
It's a just a
hit.
hit.
You have to make a spell attack. So I'm not. You'll have to see whatever your spell attack is, rogue.
DC 15.
It's not a
No,
save.
It's not a save. It's
Oh,
a spell
That's a
attack.
So it'd be d20 plus your proficiency plus your intelligence.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Is that for rogue? Is rogues use
Yeah.
intelligence? Okay,
For
So, yeah.
arcane trickster, yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
So it's a D20.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll probably type this wrong.
If you type it
And then
wrong,
it's-
it heals them.
Then it's my intelligence
And your
Yes.
proficiency bonus.
and my proficiency.
So what's your intelligence? Yeah,
That's
there you
gonna
go.
hit for a critical. So go ahead and what level
Uh,
caster are you? You're a fifth
It's,
level. Or-
It's 3d10 damage.
It doesn't matter what level caster, it's what
Right.
level person you're.
Right. And I'm a
It,
15,
it's
so it's
6d10.
3d10.
all right. Roll damage.
6d10 because doubled, and then if you want to add cosmic, you can.
Yes.
Oh yeah, 6. Jesus. Okay, that's a powerful cantrip right there.
Cantrips are nasty when you get a higher level.
$39.
All right. 9. It's having a hard time keeping its shape and form now.
Right.
And then back to hiding.
Did you double your cosmic damage?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, go ahead and do that too.
Space. /R. Or /R.
/R.
Space.
There you go.
There you go.
Plus another 4.
Okay. All right. That brings us to these guys. They're all dead. All right. The one that is over here. He is going to cast darkness upon his friend in the Saiyan over there. That uses his action, but he is going to then tokens try to fly into that bubble, flanking the other guy. And they are going to, that ends his turn because he uses action to cast a spell. And then the other guy is going to make his attacks against the Saiyan here. It is a range attack, so he is going to move a little bit away. guess he wouldn't get all up close to him because they're ranged people. And 21 and 23.
Yep.
So the 25 points of necrotic damage. And that is going to end their turns. Bring us to the top initiative order. And we'll pick up here next week as you kind of wipe out the rest of these guys and prepare for the third and hopefully final wave before the Ashi start mobilizing and heading your direction.
Also, I will not be here next week, which is in the vacation things, but just to remind.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the reminder. I don't mean anything by it, but I probably would have forgotten.
No, you're good. Honestly, I'm the same way usually, but like I'm gonna be out of town and not with great cell reception.